On today because we're still in the midst of that oppressive heat and humidity. That's what this question has to deal with. So what is the wet bulb temperature and why is it used in sports? Because we've kind of been following that situation. A lot of the high school athletic associations have been saying today's wet bulb temperature is too high for us to be doing stuff outside. So here's what the wet bulb temperature is. It's a measure of heat stress in direct sunlight, and it takes into account temperature and humidity like heat index does, plus wind speed and cloud cover. So this one is a more reliable measure of how heat stress is going to impact our body. And a reminder that this is how our body cools off naturally. We produce sweat on our skin, and then by the process of evaporation, that lowers the temperature of our skin and in turn lowers our body temperature. But we can actually measure this using what's called a sling psychrometer, which is just essentially a thermometer on a stick that you can rotate around that's got a wet piece of cloth at the bottom to kind of imitate skin. And as you sling that thing around or swing it around, it actually gives you a more accurate measure of heat stress on the body. And I'm going to talk more about this coming up a little bit later before GMQC at 11. Of course, you can read the article at WQ.